Welcome to Middlesex Moments, coming to you from the Center for New Media at Middlesex Community College in Middletown. I'm Steve Minkler, the college's academic dean and lead campus administrator, and your host for Middlesex Moments. This is a show produced by faculty, staff, and a team of video and audio production students at Middlesex Community College. The purpose of our show is to give you a small glimpse into the programs, services, and events offered by Middlesex Community College. You'll meet faculty, staff, and students, and you'll learn about the ways in which the college is an important partner in the communities we serve. So today joining me is Yvonne Rubin, who is an IT technician in our Information Technology Department, and Christine Witkowski, Professor of Environmental Science. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
So Yvonne and Christine are both with me to talk about the annual Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk, which we have at Middlesex Community College coming up on Friday, May 11th. And Christine, tell our listeners what the 5K event is all about and what it benefits.
Sure. This is a race that's in its 15th year, actually. And about 3 years ago, we shifted over to this new theme, the Cap and Gown theme. And it celebrates student success as well as raises money to help support student scholarships. It goes into grants for faculty who are trying to do innovative things in the classroom. So it raises money for many great things here at the college, and it's a wonderful community event as well. It brings community members, faculty, staff, and students all together, doing something really healthy at a great time of year. May, Friday evening in May, it's just a wonderful time to go out for a nice run or walk on the grounds around campus.
Right. And Yvonne, what is the trail that's used for the 5K run walk? It's around campus and it goes behind one of the reservoirs near the campus, right?
That's right, yes. We leave campus from the upper parking lot and we go out around the reservoir. It's an out and back course. And it's a very untraveled, as far as vehicles go, a dirt road, beautiful, scenic, and just a lovely place to take a run on a Friday night.
Right. And typically how many people participate in the Cap and Gown 5K run walk?
We've had close to 200 the last few years, and this year, early registration is very promising. So we're hoping to break that number this year.
That's great. And Christine, are there groups of people from local employers or nonprofits who kind of come together as a team to run in the 5K?
Yes, we have seen groups. For example, Piper Olson every year has a big group of its employees come out and do the event with us. So we're really grateful for groups like that who really get excited about it. This race also is a great one for dressing up for the run. A lot of runners love to get dressed up amazingly while they run. Mm-hmm. And the cap and gown theme is perfect for that. So we often see people getting excited about that and bringing a really great spirit to the race.
Sure. And am I right in understanding that we have a special partnership this year with the YMCA?
Yes, that's new this year. We're working with the Middlesex Y and tapping into their membership base and their staff. And so we're hoping to see even more participation this year through that partnership. And of course, they're really committed to the community and to the good health of its members. So it's really a great partnership.
Okay. And my understanding also is that this is a certified race. So people who do running and who run quite often, this is something that they can count towards, something that they can use toward their running resume, I guess, right?
Yes, I guess that's a good way to put
okay.
it. It's a US ATF certified race, which means that somebody comes out and measures the course and makes sure it's exactly 3.1 miles or 5K, and that anybody who participates in it is going to get properly timed. It's what we call chip timed. So for anyone who's a real avid runner, those are features of the race that are appealing.
Okay. Well, we do have to take a quick break, and when we come back on Middlesex Moments, more with Yvonne Rubin and Christine Witkowski talking about the Middlesex Community College Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk, and we'll talk a little bit about how they each got into running. Stay tuned for more from Middlesex Moments. Welcome back to Middlesex Moments, coming to you from Middlesex Community College. This is Steve Minkler, together with Yvonne Rubin, IT technician in the Information Technology Department, and Christine Witkowski, professor of environmental science, both here from Middlesex Community College, of course. And we're talking about the Middlesex Community College and Middlesex Community College Foundation annual Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk, which happens Friday, May 11th at 6 o'clock. And both Christine and Yvonne themselves are runners. And Yvonne, how did you first get an interest in doing running?
Well, I did run track and cross country when I was in high school. After that, I let it go for a number of years. And about 18 years ago, I just felt like I wanted to do something different other than just go to the gym. And I got back into running, and I've been a runner since then. And I've done hundreds of 5Ks, I've done some half marathons, some marathons, and it's just been something that I'm very dedicated to continuing in my life because of all the health benefits, the energy, the places you can go, the people you meet. It's just great.
Yeah. Now, I myself am not a runner. So, so trying to put myself in your mind while you are running, what are some of the things that kind of go through your mind as you are running a course or running a 5K or a marathon?
Well, for me these days, I like to just get out there and feel the energy of the crowd and perhaps see a new town or hang out with my friends. Back in the day, I would have been thinking about how fast I'm going to go and how many people I'm going to beat. But right now, it's really just for the enjoyment of it.
Sure. And Christine, you're not competitive at all, are you?
Not at all. Well, one of the nice things about running is that it can really be just about your own performance. And yeah, there's a certain element of competitiveness as you're approaching the line. If you're running neck and neck with somebody, you're going to try to get there first. But most of the time, it's about getting faster or improving, maybe not even getting faster, but doing something better for yourself. Maybe you're going to go a further distance, do a new race. I think, Yvonne, you actually did an ultra at one point, didn't
That's
you?
right, I did.
So there's always a new distance to conquer. There's always a new time to beat for yourself. So those are very motivating, and it keeps you going out day after day because you always want to make those improvements.
Sure. And when did you first start becoming interested in running?
Actually, I followed a very different path than Yvonne because I was not particularly athletic growing up. I was, very nerdy. And I was on the swim team in high school, but, I wasn't particularly good. So I didn't start running until I was approaching 40 and realizing, looking in the mirror, that I had to do something because, as you get older, the weight starts to creep on. And I didn't feel that great. I didn't feel that energetic. And with my work as a professor, it's not really a 9-to-5 job. You take a lot of things home with you, thinking about the class you're going to teach, the pile of grading you've got to do over the weekend. So I needed something that would also help me empty my mind to help manage that stress. So running turned out to be the exact thing I needed because it gives you the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to running, when it comes to fitness. You put in X amount of time and you get the best benefits, I think, for the amount of time. But I also found that it emptied my brain.
Sure.
You asked, what are you thinking of? For me, when I go out just, by myself to run, it's the fact that everything just goes away and it's just you and the road. Actually, in the beginning, I was just really focused on, can I keep putting one foot in front of the other? Like the physical effort of running was very hard at first.
And Yvonne, you're shaking your head as, in sympathy here. So I would imagine you, in your job, dealing with computer technology and email problems for people like me, this probably is a release for you in some ways too.
It's very, very good at relieving stress.
Yeah.
I always feel better after a run.
Yeah. And and besides the health benefits, like you said, the mental health benefits along with that. And Christine, you mentioned too, realizing that as of a certain age, health and fitness become a little more important. And you have a particular sort of bucket list goal for yourself, don't you?
Yes. This developed after I really got into running because when you first start, it's hard, no question about it. So anybody who's thinking they want to get fit and maybe try running, you don't just go out there and just start running 5Ks right off the bat. You start running and walking, so it's a slow progression. It took me probably 2 years to actually run straight through for a full 5K. But once I got past that and I really started to love it, I started to think about what are the new things I can do, the different distances, the different times. And then the bucket list item was to run a race in all 50 states by age 50, because my 50th birthday is now looming. So it was a way to combine the fact that I love travel, the fact that races all are typically raising money for a particular charity. So I felt like, every race that I do is going to help some, benefit some good cause. And it was going to keep me motivated and on track with my running. So it combined all of those good things. And I'm at state 29.
Okay.
And I'm on track because I need to do about 10 per year. So I have 2 more years, and
Okay.
I'm hoping to get there.
Now, do you do anything crazy like you do one run that crosses over a state line so you could say you hit 2 states at the same
No.
time?
No, that breaks my own personal rule.
Okay.
It has to be 1 race per state.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Absolutely. Yep. And it's great because we visit places we wouldn't have gone to otherwise, because we're really looking at what the races are, what the theme is, what the charity is, and not necessarily the location, although sometimes it's a particular location we want to get to. So we've ended up in places that we probably never would have found.
Sure.
It's been great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Yvonne, we were talking before about just the ability to kind of clear your mind but meeting up with friends and meeting new friends along the way. Do you have a preference to run by yourself, just for the serenity of it, being alone, or do you prefer running with other people? And how does that work for you?
I do have a group of friends that I run with, but I have to say, when it comes to races, we all agree that we have to run our own race.
Yeah.
Unless, for some reason, it's very, very rare that somebody either wants help, maybe they haven't done a certain distance before and they want company. Typically, people like to run their own race. Your own pace, you can get lost in your head, that kind of thing. But just for fun, on the weekends, I do get together with friends and meet up for a run.
Okay.
How about you, Christine?
My husband and I run together, actually.
Yeah.
I have run with groups of friends, and with Fleet Feet. That's how I started running. They have a Couch to 5K program, and that is a great way to start for anyone out there who's thinking, how can I do this? I need help. That's a great way to meet people who also are in the same boat, have never run before, and you go out on group runs once a week, and then they give you a schedule of what to do during the week, and it's all a very slow progression, so you don't take on too much at once. So I've done those kinds of training programs. I've done a couple of those because after that initial training, then you want to try new distances, so they have other training programs. So that's a fun social way to get into it. But I think my favorite is actually the fact that I can run with my husband, and I'm really fortunate that he got into it. He didn't like it at first, but after a while, at first he saw that he needed to do it, and he did it just because of that, but he said, I hate it. But now he goes out on his own runs, and he's much better for it.
Okay. Was he athletic before?
No.
Okay.
No.
So similar profile,
Yes.
how you described yourself, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And when I fall in that category, and I think to your credit, you started the Couch to 5K thing here a couple of years ago
Yes.
that I participated in. But I would agree, just having a group of people slowly trying to get more fit and trying to build up their stamina for a run like this you were a great coach.
Oh, thank you, Steve. And anybody who wants to do that, you can also find the Couch to 5K program online. There's variations of it, but the basic idea is a run-walk method where you do run-walk intervals. And so you just go out, and initially you might run for, I don't know what it starts at 30 seconds or what is it, a minute of running, and then like 2 minutes of walking. It's a really nice progression that you can really handle.
Okay. So, and Yvonne, so the race, the Middlesex Community College Foundation Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk is Friday, May 11th. Is it still too late for people to sign up?
It is definitely not too late to sign up. You could go online to mxcc.edu/5K to find all the information you need. On that website, you can register and you can volunteer. We will show you that right now the price is $20 for registration. On May 7th, that will go up to $25, and you could even register on the day of the race. The race starts at 6, so if you get there before 6, pay your $25 and you're in.
Okay. Now, are there prizes or are there groupings that people are recognized for fastest time and things like that?
Yes, yes, there are a lot of groups, and that's one of the fun things about these races is that even if you're not like super speedy, you know, if you're thinking of this as a race and one person's going to win and there's no way I'm going to be a winner, in fact, by being a part of a particular age group, you might have a chance to place first, second, or third in your age group, and that goes by 10-year increments. So. Like for me, I'm in the 40 to 49 age group. And so for me, the smaller races, like this is a smaller race in the grand scheme of things. You know, some of the other races out there, you know, there are thousands of people and there is no way I'm going to place in one of those. But a small race, I've got a chance to get one of those medals, or in this case, we have really cute trophies.
Oh, cool.
So everyone has a chance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's time for another short break, and when we come back on Middlesex Moments, more about the Middlesex Community College Foundation Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk, and more with Yvonne Rubin and Christine Witkowski. Stay tuned for more Middlesex Moments. Welcome back to Middlesex Moments, coming to you from Middlesex Community College. This is Steve Minkler, and I'm joined by Yvonne Rubin, IT Technician, and Christine Witkowski, Professor of Environmental Science. And we've been talking about the annual Middlesex Community College Foundation Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk, which happens Friday, May 11th here at our campus in Middletown, Connecticut. And before the break, we were talking about the course and the prizes and things like that are all part of being part of an official 5K Run Walk. But it's a very fun event. And Yvonne, we were talking during the break, just describing the kinds of things that happen as part of the 5K. It's not just showing up and run, but we have all sorts of other activities.
We do. It's really a fun party atmosphere. JPO Productions is our DJ. He volunteers his talent. And so we have music going. We have pizza on a Friday night. We have a really fun kids race, which is free. That starts at 5:30 before the 5K. And we just come out, have a good time, get some exercise. We're giving out free tank tops for the first 100 registrants. So register early.
Okay. And it's called a run walk, and we've been talking so far about the running part of it, but you can certainly walk this course. It's a beautiful evening and a beautiful course to be out among the trees and the woods around the reservoir near Middlesex Community College.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is something that it would be good for anybody who just wants to go out for a walk. Strollers are okay. You know, some races, they really frown on strollers and things like that. But as long as the walkers kind of stay to the back at the beginning and let the runners take off, then it's just a really great opportunity for an evening walk. And probably half the people are just walkers, and they're very, very welcome.
Yeah, and this is the 15th year the college and our foundation have sponsored a 5K run walk, and every year it seems to be getting better and better, and we raise about $10,000 a year. And where does that money go to, Christine?
That specifically goes to our foundation, the Middlesex Community College Foundation. They manage donations that support the college, and they organize these events like the 5K, the Red Moon Fest in the fall. So we have a variety of fundraising activities that happen through the foundation. And then they provide funds to students for scholarships and also grants to faculty to try innovative things in the classroom and programs that benefit students.
And the Red Moon Fest is September 29th, so those of you listening, put that on your calendar for the Red Moon fundraiser.
It's a great event.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
So it's important that the college and our foundation are linked to the community in many ways. And Yvonne, we do have people from businesses and community agencies who run as teams often.
We do.
Yeah.
Last year, Snap Fitness showed up with a large group of people. They were very enthusiastic. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and also alumni. We reach out to alumni, and we have a special category for prize for the first female and male alumni. So it's always nice to see them show up to support the college.
Right.
Yeah, and we also have categories for the overall winners who are YMCA members, overall faculty and staff winners, overall student winners, as well as overall for the whole race.
Sure.
But we have a lot of categories.
Right. So the chances to win are many, right?
They really are, yeah.
So I think I wouldn't be doing my job well if we didn't have a show about, and coming from Middlesex Community College and having you both on without giving you a moment to talk about what you do at the college. And Yvonne, you are an IT technician in what I think is one of the most fabulous IT departments in our college and university system. And about how many computers and computer labs and things is your department responsible for managing?
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, we're a small department of 5, but we support pretty much most of the technology on campus. Anything that's on our network, which includes, of course, computers, printers, telephones, and video surveillance. Anything that touches the network, we support it. We have over 500 PCs and probably a few hundred Macs, although that's not my area of expertise, so I could be wrong about that. But yeah, we have a good amount of technologies that we support.
Right. Well, in this Center for New Media, people think, this is a radio show and, a radio's a radio, but really there's all sorts of computer technology that makes this place run. And without the support of you and your colleagues, we wouldn't have this Center for New Media.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Christine, you are the program coordinator of environmental science. And what's that program about? What do students get out of that program?
Environmental science here at Middlesex is a program that is designed to help students transfer into a bachelor's degree program, and it can cover quite a wide range of interests. So usually when people start out here, they start out just knowing that they care about the environment and they love the outdoors. That's pretty much universal among my students. But beyond that, they don't really know what they want to do. So our program is designed to help them figure out exactly what track within environmental science they want to pursue, because there's a lot of different careers open to people interested in the environment. So that's part of what we do really well here. We have a career exploration component to our program, which is really unique among all of the programs in the system. We have an Exploring Environmental Careers course that they take, and they hear from guest speakers every week who come in and tell them about the various jobs. And so they end up, getting an early exposure to like real folks in the field and networking with them. So that's something unique for an environmental science program. And then once they finish here, they can transfer into a biology program. Maybe they want to go into wildlife conservation. Maybe they'll transfer into a geoscience program, and they'll do something with air quality, soil quality. There's such a range of possibilities.
Sure. And they're studying in an academic program that's part of a college that has a deep commitment to sustainability, and we're signatories to the President's climate commitment, which is about reducing greenhouse gas emissions that are part of our normal way of doing business at a college. And and how important is that in the scheme of things? Why would colleges and universities want to stand out and be part of an agreement like that?
Oh, it's so important because considering the number of people that are exposed to these ideas as a result of that commitment, not only students, but, community members who come on campus, the possibility of reaching a lot of people in these areas and helping them understand the importance of reducing our greenhouse gases and making sustainable choices when it comes to purchasing and putting on events and things like that. So the potential for reaching a lot of people is really huge. And so it's so important that colleges and universities participate in those kinds of things. But unfortunately, not a lot of them in Connecticut have signed on to that agreement. I think we're one of, I want to say, 2 or 3 community colleges. So that's another way that we're fairly unique here.
Yeah, and we are on our way to meeting that commitment going forward. I mean, we have introduced lots of things like we now are composting in our cafeteria, and we actively recycle. And I think sometime this summer you will see a solar panel array popping up and growing in one of the fields on campus here.
We are eagerly awaiting that. Yes. And that's a great opportunity for students too, because that's something where they'll be able to walk up to them, see what they are, and look at their output and understand more about solar energy. And it's also a growing job opportunity in the solar field.
Absolutely.
So that will be terrific when that finally happens. It's been a long time coming, not because we haven't wanted it, but it's just been a long process to get
Yes,
it
right.
to happen. Yeah.
Right. So environmental science, and of course, just to make a really awkward segue back to the 5K, environmentalism outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice place to be outdoors on Friday, May 11th. And Yvonne, I'll let you kind of start the wrap up here, our final commercial for the Middlesex Community College Foundation Cap and Gown 5K Run Walk.
Yeah, I would just like to say, I'm not sure if we mentioned this before, but we want you to come out. We want you to have a good time, support the college, but also find your old graduation garb and put it on, because we do give an award for the best costume.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
come on out.
And you also can come out and volunteer, or just cheer. That's actually one of the volunteer categories. So if you go to our website, there's a button for volunteer, and you can sign up for any number of categories. That we need probably 25 people to make this run smoothly. So if you don't want to walk, you don't want to run, you just want to come join the party, just sign up for one of those opportunities, and it would be a big help.
Sure. And the website for this event is?
mxcc.edu/5K.
Okay. Yep, so you can come in and run, you can walk, you can cheer, you can volunteer.
You can donate.
You can donate.
You can be
yes.
a sponsor. Yep.
Yes, so that you can contribute to the 5K and to our Middlesex Community College Foundation through the website. And at the very least, you can come out and meet Yvonne, Christine, and me, who will be there, and you can meet us in person instead of just hearing us on the radio. Well, I want to thank Christine Witkowski and Yvonne Rubin for joining me on today's edition of Middlesex Moments. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for listening to Middlesex Moments. As always, you're welcome to visit us not just for the 5K, but at any time at our main campus located at 100 Training Hill Road in Middletown, or at our Meriden Center, which is now located at Platt High School at 220 Coe Avenue in the recently remodeled and renovated Platt High School, where we offer afternoon and evening classes 4 days a week. And of course, you can visit us online 24/7 at mxcc.edu. So on behalf of everybody here at Middlesex Community College, I'm Steve Minkler, and we hope to see you again soon.